Cuz, what you laughing at? Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she need it now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey.
What's the deal, people? It's your boy, the one and only, your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain, because they hate me for my opinion. Welcome back to another episode of the Viral Way Podcast. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to the channel. Shout out all the supporters out there. As usual, I got my co-host with me. Who we got in the building?
Yeah, Messiah the Great. And it's the same shit. We're going to lead the way. And I got to even keep this, man, because y'all know what y'all getting from us. In a world for the cap, we state facts. Ain't none of this shit made up. This right off authentic and right off the brain.
In a world full of cap, come here for the facts. We here to lead the way, like my boy Messiah say. We got some special guests in the building. We got returning guests, the one, the only, the fan favorite, the outspoken. Who we got over here? Let them know.
Double R in the motherfucking building.
We got Double R in the motherfucking building, formerly known as Raven. You feel me? She got the Versace's on. You know, we look like twins today. Yeah.
Raven the evil.
Yeah, you know. Hey, we got a super special guest in the house tonight. We actually got a birthday in the house tonight.
Hey.
Y'all give it up. Who we got over here?
Gina, aka Gigi,
Okay, Gigi.
Happy
How old you
birthday,
turning?
Gina.
35.
Big
Scorpio.
Big 3-5. Oh, Scorpio.
Yes.
Oh, we in trouble.
That's my
Know
boy.
what
I
they
ain't even gonna say what my boy
Hey,
Short is
like
saying.
hey, in the words of my boy Short, Scorpio. Shout out all the Scorpios.
Yeah.
Hey, but we got a special episode tonight.
Don't play me.
Don't let him do you.
It's just
play
beginning.
me.
It's just beginning.
Shout out
Short.
It's just
Yeah.
beginning. Shout out my boy Short. Hey, we had to run the audible today. We had like 5 females lined up. We was gonna do the whole battle of the sexes, but you know, once the heat of the moment kicks in and it's time to get in front of that camera, they get to dropping like flies. So we gonna audible, we gonna vibe. We got some different topics. We had to change the whole dynamic.
She over there huffing though.
Look, yeah, we gonna spare you today.
No,
We had to change the whole dynamic of the
out loud.
episode. But y'all stay tuned. We got some shit for y'all.
I ain't worried about none of what y'all talking about.
Okay, first topic of the day. And this is to all the supporters out there, because I call even the haters supporters, who be like, what's your relationship with your mom? My mom actually alley-ooped me this topic because I didn't know who bro was. Keith Lee. Now, if you don't know who Keith Lee is, he was an MMA fighter formerly, and he transitioned to a food critic. Basically, he goes,
Don't fuck with bro.
yeah, don't fuck with bro. Yeah, because bro knows some shit.
You gonna put
Yeah, he'll put hands and feet on
Yeah.
you. Yeah, my nigga gets he
Okay.
get active, so leave
I
him
was
alone.
wondering why they was saying don't fuck with bro.
Yeah, leave bro alone,
Hey,
cause
but
bro.
God humble though, so
He's
it's
so
good,
calm.
Yeah,
Make you kind
But
of
them the ones-
them the ones you gotta watch for. The loudmouth ones,
Right.
they ain't about nothing. Them calm ones, the ones you gotta watch. But
Damn.
yeah, for
Okay.
sure. So
Shout
so apparently he goes state to state, and he basically a food critic. He goes to restaurants, he tries out the food, he gives his reviews. He went viral in like 2020 or 2022. Bro got like 12 million followers or something crazy. So basically he goes state to state. He blew up when he went to Atlanta because he started going around all the black-owned restaurants, and he was like, damn, the customer service is shit. You know what I'm saying? So restaurants started seeing that. He was getting a following. They would invite him, hey, come to the restaurant. And, you know, they'll try to do it up extra, normally more than what they would. So what he started doing was sending in decoys like, all right, I'm going to come in. But then he wouldn't tell them when and just like send you in. Hey, go get the food and tell me how the service was. And, you know, they'd give some bullshit service. He'll put it out there and social media go crazy on him. Or they'll give great service and he'll give a review and then the restaurant a skyrocket. So he just went viral. I guess Ochocinco and what the fuck is his name?
Shannon Lee.
Shannon Sharp. She said Shannon Lee.
Hey,
Goofy ass.
but the
Shannon Sharp just had a clip talking about it. What'd you say?
Now to piggyback on what you were saying, he also was giving praise to like the small businesses
Yeah.
that was making good
People they
food that
should
wasn't getting
Yeah,
enough
yeah, that's what
credit.
I'm saying.
So-
He'll boost the restaurants up that's
They-
not really known. But go to the clip for the people who might not have seen it.
Critiquing of our restaurants and having people and talking bad about our goddamn businesses and
Ocho,
like, dude, you know how hard it is
and I get it, Ocho.
for us to even
Ocho.
get in the food industry and to have our own restaurant and so like
Ocho,
what are we doing?
don't ask me to come to your house and then ask me what I think about it
Right.
without asking me to give you my honest opinion.
That's it.
Nobody
ask-
asked. Nobody asked for that. Nobody
Ocho,
asked for that.
a lot of these people, listen, a lot of these restaurants do DM him, ask him to come. But he wants to go on, a lot of times he wants to go unannounced and give people, that's what he is. He's a food critic. He's turned himself into a food critic. It's okay.
Are we turning this up in resume? What are the qualifications of being a food critic?
Go to a restaurant and do you like the food? Did you like the customer service? What was it like? Yes. What was the wait time like? That's all you got to do.
How about go do that at Maestro's?
No.
Go do that shit at Chris Roof. Go do it at Poppy Steak. Go do it at fucking Zuma. Go do it at goddamn whatever the fucking rest of them goddamn 5-star restaurants that everybody. Go do it at that.
Okay, so basically, Ochocinco was upset that he was giving bad reviews on Black-owned businesses, even though the service was dog shit, and he was just giving an honest review, and these people asked for the review. Now, you was on the episode where we talked about Black customer service not being the best, and them treating their own folks like shit, but we just supposed to not say nothing. So my question to the panel is, how do y'all feel about, number one, Keith Lee and what he's doing? And do you agree or disagree with what Ochocinco was saying?
First of all, Ochocinco, he sound like he turned on his white privilege. First of all, bye. You're rich. You're a celebrity. So quite naturally, when you go to these restaurants, you're gonna get the echelon of the service. The bottom line is, like everybody said, these people invite him there to get their honest opinions and reviews. Food service these days is a hit and miss because it's like once you get a certain notoriety, everybody feel like you could just treat people any kind of way. No, I'm paying my money. People are paying a hard-earned dollars that they probably really don't even have in a moment to have a nice experience. We're going to go out on the town. I'm going to take you out, whatever. And you're getting bullshit-ass service, bullshit-ass food. And I'm going to just tell you, even back to myself, this is why I really started back cooking a lot, because the quality of food that I'm getting is not matching the money that I'm paying.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm trying to say? That's why I really just, like, I've always cooked, but this is why I, like, start cooking. Ochocinco, he's privileged right now because he's speaking from a different tax demographic. He's wrong. Keith Lee is not doing anything wrong. He puts his disclaimer out there. He's not trying to be malicious. He's not doing anything wrong. You guys are inviting him to your establishments. You guys are giving bullshit service, bullshit food. You got people waiting in the parking lot and this, that, and that. Like, what he's doing is actually honorable, because when he goes and he see people waiting in the parking lot for 2 and 3 hours, he's like, I'm not fucking with y'all until y'all serve these people. You know what I'm saying? And half of the food is bullshit anyway. I've been to Atlanta a few times, and I promise you, I ain't tasted no food that was good enough to write home mama about. I don't know what the hype is about. He's doing what he's supposed to do. People capitalize off of our people to get a certain stature, and that's what the problem is. Like, even the Milk and Honey people, I don't even know what the fuck they was. Who is Keith Lee? Who the fuck is y'all? And what is y'all even selling? What they sell there?
I ain't never heard of it.
I thought it was some fucking Bath and Body Works type of shit.
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
That's
Like,
crazy
for
that you
real.
say that, because I'd have been to Atlanta and
They food is bullshit.
I don't remember anything about the food. All I remember is the party
We
scene.
went to a brunch. They ran out of crab legs. Not only did they run out of crab legs.
That's the whole reason niggas
They was
went.
fucking the little smallest ones. I'm not even wasting my time doing that, eating that. Just give me the mashed potatoes or whatever. I went to another chicken spot. all that shit was so damn salty. I'm already big, baby. I can't afford to be doing no extra stuff. You feel me? Y'all trying to put me in a hospital.
You like that's over with.
No. So I don't it's more of like a social stature out there with the food places.
Right,
It's
right.
not even about the quality of the food, because I honestly haven't tasted no really good food out there. The Mexican food, trash.
Well, we from Cali, so you already know we got the best Mexican
Yeah.
food in the
what
world.
the man Bubba Dub say? Trash.
Yeah.
That's
Trash.
trash.
Hey, that's crazy though, because when you travel, that's usually like a big key marker of what you remember. Like, damn, they had such and such that was good. I don't
Right.
remember anything.
Wings.
And like I went to Papa Do's and that shit was like, whatever.
But even Papa Do's, you can go to the one in Arizona. That's not even nothing like that. I know they got wings and stuff like that, but Zaxby's, I like the regular places. I like
Yeah.
the little regular
Mom and
places.
pops,
Like you got
yeah.
Chick-fil-A and stuff like that. I like Zaxby's.
For sure.
I had a good little salad from there and stuff like that, but everything else that they was talking about, I didn't agree with. But the Keith Lee dude, he's doing the people's work. He's staying true to himself. He's keeping it real. He's being honest. He don't want no accolades. He's putting his disclaimer out there. They're wrong. Everybody think just because you live in Atlanta, you supposed to be this, that, and that. Everybody get a restaurant because they have some type of name. The restaurant business is the hardest business to run.
For sure.
It's the hardest business to run, and most restaurants do not last over time. So when he goes out there and he's putting exposure on the restaurants, that's really bullshit. That's why he's been talking about you ruin these people. No, these people businesses been bullshit. What he's doing is actually promoting the people that deserve the notoriety. These mom and pop shops that's actually out there putting in good work and quality food and putting them where they supposed to be, and not just getting customers because of who they are. They getting real.
For
He's
sure.
putting the people on a map that's really putting in the work because they got good food, and that's what I respect about him.
Right.
Absolutely. How you feel about it, Gigi?
I mean, I feel like he's giving what everyone wants. Like I feel like we're living in a time where social media like pumps up every fucking thing, right? So he's like, let me do this and let me show the people what's real. Like if a restaurant knows a celebrity's gonna come, of course they're gonna give A1 service. They're gonna give these videos and show like, this is the quality. Yes, like we have the lights, we have the greenery, we have the signs. Like we're giving them lobster, we're giving them all this shit. But when it's like a realistic situation, like a person that's celebrating their birthday, for example, someone normal, and we're like, hey, like we want to get service and they're not coming to our table, like, yo, and then you give us like the scraps, like whatever's left over. Like I feel like at the end of the day, like just keep it real. Like this is reality. This is like what we're dealing with on a daily basis. So like why is it such a big deal? You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. It's reality. So for me, it's I don't know.
Yeah. Cut all that. How you feel about it, bro? That's real shit though. That's real shit. It is reality.
What am I getting on? Ocho or him?
Nah, I mean either or. Like, how you feel about the whole situation? How you feel about what Ocho said, and how you feel about what he's doing?
I feel like what he's doing is not in the what he's doing is to my knowledge, it's not been in a negative space. Now, this has been the first time that it's getting big now because it's been in a negative space. Like I said, from my knowledge, he's been shining light on people that needs to be shining light on, like restaurants that's giving good food, giving good service, and he was exposing that. Like, and then now they're blowing up. So that blew him up also by exposing these, like you said, mom and pop shops or these other different places that's not getting the credit that they need. So now going to one of these different places and he sees bad service, quote unquote. How can you be mad at that? Who is gonna be mad at that? Because you go to any place and get bad service, anybody know you ready in there. You want your money back. You down there giving the food back. And nigga want everything that you supposed to get because y'all ain't serving me right. Like she said, you come in there, I'm waiting an hour. You got my family waiting an hour. Then you tell me the rest of the front. Like, no. Like, I'm saying that other than that, everything is bullshit. I feel Ocho, probably didn't do his homework enough. He probably seen this one clip of him going off right now, and now he's judging him off of that, like instead of knowing what his cause has been in the first place. So he doing right, you know what I mean? He ain't going out and doing nothing crazy. And everybody gonna critique food. Who don't? Any restaurant you go to, anywhere you go, you gonna be like, man, that shit was good or not. You gonna tell your homies, you gonna tell your friends, you gonna tell everybody. Only difference is now they telling social media, hey, that shit was bullshit, but I went there. If y'all going there, that service, watch their service or watch this or that. And that's good for anybody because y'all need to tighten y'all shit up. Hella people then started coming out after him talking about how bad Atlanta's service been. I ain't been to Atlanta, so I can't say too much. So that's just how I see it, though. But any service that I've been around and it's bad, of course, I'm gonna let people know, hey, they shit was bunk up there. That's on that, and that's the review. And people expecting tips, they expecting all type of shit. Your service bullshit, get the fuck out of here. I'm not even waiting an hour. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm gone. As soon as you tell me it's an hour.
Wait, nigga, what? I'm
over.
gone.
Yeah, it's over with.
Fuck?
Yeah. Shout out Keith Lee, man. He out there doing the people's work. I guess people have been complaining about that in Atlanta, but nobody had a voice or platform big enough to expose it. So the fact that bro got 12 million followers, people was literally like, man, thank you, because this been going on for a while. Like you said, it's more of a social thing. It's like, okay, they got a social media following. They get a celebrity to come do a walkthrough like my girl Gigi said. We make it look good. They put it on their Instagram, and everybody thinks it's the best restaurant in the world. Meanwhile, everyday working class people come through, treat them like shit. They got to wait 2-3 hours. They getting the fucking scraps from the back. They're not getting this amazing service. Because I seen Ochocinco say, well, I ain't never had bad service.
Nigga, Ocho, you a fucking celebrity.
Nigga, you are a celebrity. You're not regular.
Did you see when Cardi B added in that even, she said that
Cardi B talked bad about it.
In Atlanta is trash, and she has to name drop.
Move your mic up.
She has to name drop when she wants to get food in Atlanta to get good service.
Right. Like bro is like the Batman of the food industry right now, because he got restaurants scared to death, number one.
They should be.
They calling him like, hey, please come review my food, thinking, okay, when he get here, y'all give him the works. But he's sending in decoys. Like, hey, I think
that's partly why they calling him in, because they don't want to know him popping up without knowing. So it's low key like a different, not the element of surprise. Because if they don't call him, if they call him, they know when he coming. But if you don't call him, then it's like, okay, I send my decoys in and I pop up, and now y'all trying to treat me like royalty.
No, but this is what he's saying. Yeah. They're calling him to prepare, but he'll be like, I'm coming, but don't tell him when, and then send a decoy in. Yeah, and they'll treat the decoy like shit. So he's giving them real reviews.
He's not even really sending no decoys, like no covert operation. He's just sending his family in to get regular service. You know what I'm saying? And I get,
because I know if I come in there, you're gonna treat me different.
I get that's a decoy, but at the end of the day, it's like what they asking is not no outrageous stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just regular service.
But this is my thing to Ochocinco, and this was what we talked about on another episode. If we can't review our own food, who can? Because imagine if this was a white person doing this.
Oh, baby, y'all
niggas would be BLM'd out the game. Imagine if this was a Hispanic or Asian person doing this. So if we can't even review our own kind and hold our own kind accountable, who can? Niggas just supposed to be able to get away with anything?
That's what they
niggas do. Customer service be garbage, bar sewer. Facts. We done talked about it on this show. Niggas be having attitudes. These bitches be having attitudes. Y'all don't be knowing what the fuck going on with your own business. Shout out to the black businesses who do have they shit together, because bro do big them up and he do bring them publicity. So if you kept your shit on point around the clock, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Right.
Send your decoys, send whoever you want. We got good service. We got good food. You ain't got to worry about it. But shout out to bro. I think, I'm not riding with Ochocinco on this one. That was
Ocho.
He jumped off the deep end.
We fuck with you, Ocho, but you wrong, man.
Nah, because wrong on this.
He going off his own perspective. He ain't looking at it from nobody else's point of view. At the end of the day, they be saying like, well, they might have had a bad day that day or this and that. It don't matter. When you come for customer service, you can't have no bad days. At the end of the day,
it's all how you train.
It don't matter when you customer service. Your customer service.
No, that's what she's saying. The training.
I know, but even if you training.
When I was 16, I got a job at Vons.
Put your mic up.
Like your like average store, right? I went to a customer service academy for Vons.
Right.
Okay. So they grilled in me. When someone comes up to you, I went 3 weeks to a customer service. I'm 16. I'm trying to just get a job to get some money.
Mm-mm.
They put me through a whole customer service training for a month. Okay? And they were like, when someone comes up to you at the store and they want to know where they can find X, Y, and Z, you need to let them know, how can I help you? If you see someone wandering I don't know what I'm looking for. Hey, how can I help you? Oh, I'm looking for jalapenos. Okay, it's on this aisle. I'll walk you over there. We had extensive training. I'm 16, mind you, for a month on customer service. Bonds.
They trying to drill that shit in your
At the
head.
end of the day, though, this all I'm saying.
But I'm telling you, it was
training.
It was so pivotal for them. Bonds, and this is why they're so successful, because customer service. If you walk into Vons or Pavilions and you ask a worker, "Hey, I want to find this pepper," and they're like, "Oh yes, let me walk you over here. It's on aisle blah blah blah," because they have had extensive training. What I'm trying to tell you is,
Vons for sure know where everything at. Oh God,
I ain't saying they don't know where everything.
Workers know where everything.
100%.
But I've dealt with people that didn't give a fuck about
But that's
that acknowleding that. I didn't been in Vons and people didn't really give a fuck. They be like, man, I'll 10. Like, man, it don't be nothing.
But this is the nature. We gonna sum it up to this. Everybody want quality service on microwave time. You want a gourmet meal on a 10-minute little service. It don't work like that. Everything takes steps. It's about it. People are more into quantity now instead of quality, and that's what the problem is.
It's no excuse for bad customer service.
It's not.
Right.
The same way you don't make an excuse for an NBA player to go out and get paid millions and don't do what he's supposed to do. It's no excuse. If you're here for customer service, you give good service. Matter of fact, you give great service. Go the extra mile of your service. You don't.
That's not what's happening.
But that's my point, though.
Right.
That's what he's saying. Like, people wake up and be like, I'm having a bad day, so I'm going to give bad customer service.
Right.
When you could have came here Wednesday and got good customer service, and I came on Friday and you feeling some type of way. It does not matter how you feeling.
but
Your job is to
society
cater
is so
to that.
weak now.
But it doesn't matter.
At the end of the day, what was when we were having our regular jobs, they said, leave your personal shit at home and you got to do what you got to do at work, right?
You got to separate.
But now everything's aligned. So they have to think about your mental health because we had COVID because of all of this bullshit. So now we're softening motherfuckers now to not do their work. So they're doing half-ass shit.
We're going to get into that.
My whole point is about these bullshit restaurants. There's no excuse for bad customer service. To end of that for me, is what I'm saying. It does not. I don't give a fuck about COVID. I don't care about none of that shit.
But that's what it is. At the end of the day.
Everything is an excuse. You come to work, you know what you're here for 8 hours.
Look, I'm going to say this. Shout out to Keith Lee. My mom is your fan, bro. So shout out to you. You feel me?
Heavy.
She got us talking. She was on our ass like, how the fuck you don't know who Keith Lee is? Like, she was offended. So shout out to bro. He's doing God's work. He's doing the people's work. Black people, we got to get it together. And Ocho, I don't know what the fuck you was on, but if we can't critique our own, we can't clean up our own backyard, who can? Because if any other race was to say this about niggas, y'all would be crying racism.
Yeah.
So make it make sense. You and niggas customer service do be trash. I'm talking about from barbers to restaurants. Niggas be having attitudes. Niggas don't be on time. All type of shit. Hairdressers. But shout out to the ones who is, because he does big them up and bring them business. He does not do this with a malicious intent from what I can see. So shout out to Keith Lee. Moving on. There was another topic that I seen. This one kind of touched my nerve. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna get into to this whole new soft era, but this one kind of touched my nerve. Now, just when things were, I felt like the tides were starting to shift as far as between the relationship between women and men and this whole 50-50 bill shit. I thought we was done with this shit. I thought it was over with. I thought we done came to an agreement. We done figured this out. Now, some dude, I don't even know his fucking name. He did like a podcast segment, and he's like a wealthy, well-off dude. And he was talking
It
to
was African.
a average working class man. The working class man he's a 50-50 man. This guy's well off. He's a 100% man. He pays all the bills. And they kind of had a clash. I just want to play a small clip from it in case you're not privy to what I'm talking about. Solomon.
And you talking about, oh, I'm not a man if I'm going 50-50 with my woman. It's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry, nice cars. Oh yeah, man, you gotta do 100%. How? How, brother? If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect? You know, you still on there. Oh yeah, man, 100%. You're not a man. You're not a man. How? I'm still working. I'm still providing, right? So what makes me not a man? Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
And brother, I applaud you because I understand that it is hard out here, but we are men, so we have to go hard.
I gotta turn that up, Solomon.
I'm not saying or trying to speak down to you, my brother, by any means necessary. I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us, that we must go hard and that we shouldn't get into a relationship with a woman until we have direction.
But who are you to say that?
A person that cares, a person that loves you, a person that's been in your shoes and understands how it feels when we can't give our family what they truly deserve. We have to go hard. Now, give me one moment. I've been in your shoes. And when I was
All right, cut it.
I stayed in my lane.
I don't want to play the whole thing. So basically, dude, the wealthy dude is basically saying you're not a real man unless you're paying all the bills for a woman. I want to get the panel's feelings on that. Like I said, I thought we was over with this 50-50 shit, but ever since this clip, he done rose the volcano again. The volcano done fucking erupted. Women going crazy. See, that's what I'm talking about. Wooty bam, I ain't settling for nothing. It's like shit that hit the fan again. So how y'all feel about it? How you feel about it, Gigi?
I really feel like at the end of the day, we're a partnership. So, you know, women nowadays with social media, they feel like, well, I'm the prize. So they need to like pay for everything. They need to do whatever they need to do because I'm a fucking queen. I get it. Okay.
Can't be a queen without a king.
Right.
Do you believe a man is not a man if he's not paying 100% of the bills? Because that's what his claim was.
No.
Okay.
You guys, if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, it's because you're in a partnership. Right? So women nowadays, because of social media, they have this ironic idea that they're like, all right, men have to pay for everything. Men have to, I'm the prize. I'm whatever. Okay. Yes. Men have it like men have the most pressure. Let me get this right. Let me start this. When a man pursues a woman, like a woman generally, it's a lot of pressure because you're like, okay, like she's attractive. Let me get to her. Like I'm a align this date, right? So, you know, a woman, she's pretty, like, you know, she has herself together. But okay, all right, you get her on a date. She's the prize, right? But what is she gonna do for me? Is she an asset in my life? After we go on that date, how was your interaction? Do you feel like she is someone that has herself together? Mentally, physically, everything around. So women have shit fucked up. They think like, okay, and I know I might get a lot of backlash on this.
Don't worry about it.
But I'm just speaking truth. Because of the woman that I am. I'm very independent. I have my shit together. Because at the end of the day, I'm a God-fearing woman. So I know what I bring to the table. And so dating life for men is very crucial. Like y'all have to have like everything. Like for a woman to even be like, all right, I'm gonna give him a chance. Like there's so many expectations. And so when you guys get us to that point, it's literally crucial. And I tell my son, I have 2 sons. I have 3 kids.
Lace 'em.
And so I'm like, my son is 16, my oldest one. And I tell him, when you're going to pursue a woman, okay, you think she's pretty? Cool. Get her. But is she like literally in that headspace, like where you can feel like, let me see what she's about? Like, is she just trying to have fun? Is she just like, is she adding anything beneficial in your life?
Does she have any value, basically?
Does she have a value?
Hold on, we're gonna get back to that. Let me ask Raven here. How you felt about what bro said? I ain't gonna call him bro. How you felt about what dude said? Fuck all that.
Well, I want to speak on what she was saying at first, because at first, I come on here a lot of times, and you get the pick me's that want to go along with everything y'all say, and at first I was a little skeptical about her. That's not.
Pick me's get picked, but carry on.
Always try to say that pick me.
Okay, and that's why y'all can't go to Applebee's and Cheesecake Factory right now. Okay. Anyway,
I'm saying you gonna love this this cheesecake.
I'm gonna be happy to keep going there.
Was absolutely correct. People have it all wrong. You guys have it all wrong. Y'all, when y'all look at a relationship, it's about a partnership. It takes 2. So you can meet somebody that could provide financially and this, that, and that, but you're going to be lacking in a whole lot of areas. I seen this clip where you could tell the man paid all the bills. He did everything. She had 4 kids on her lap. He was sitting there eating his food on his phone, and she was trying to feed all the 4 kids and keep them entertained. That's a person, she's being kept. You get what I'm trying to say? So like you have to be very conscientious of what you want from a person, because you might get all the bills paid, but you're not going to get the emotional support. You're not going to get all of the above. And I'm not saying in every situation.
Yeah.
Because it's not always like that. But this day and age, it takes 2. We live in a different kind of economy. Everything is inflation and everything like that. People are after the wrong things. I'm at a point in my life, and I've been every bitch in my life. And I say bitch, and I can call myself a bitch or whatever. I'm just saying, because I'm real. I can call myself a bitch. I done been every bitch in my life. I had a broke nigga. I done had a nigga with money. I done had a whatever the case may be.
Pokemon, you been catching them all.
Everything. However you want to classify it, I'm cool with it. It's all about what works for you guys as a collective.
That's the part right
there. That's a big statement, though.
That last part you just said is what it is.
What works for you?
Hold on. Let's pause that. I want to ask bro. I want to get a man's perspective. Now, how you feel about what he said? Basically saying you ain't a man if you can't pay all of a woman's
That's bullshit.
bills.
That's bullshit at the end of the day. Yeah, that's bullshit. I don't believe that. But at the end of the day, like she just said, it fluctuates. I believe, like, because a man could be pursuing a better position in his life, and you might be going 50-50 now. I can only speak for myself. If I'm in a position dealing with a woman and we going 50-50, I don't plan it to always be like that, because if I got the choice, say I hit the lotto or I was rich today, she wouldn't have to pay for nothing. As a man, I wouldn't want my woman to pay for nothing.
Yeah, he said don't even date until you can.
Yeah, now cuz smoking rocks, man. Niggas ain't doing it.
He said don't even date.
Niggas be saying that, but to get to that point where he got to, was he not dating? How long did you go without that? Niggas don't break. Hold on, let me finish.
Hold on, let him finish.
I'm just saying, but niggas will say things once they're at the Mount Rushmore. Then it's a lot of shit to say. But before you got to Mount Rushmore, was you doing the things that you saying you doing? Did you stop all that? Whatever the case is, you got there, and I applaud. No, hold on. It's not the excitement. What I'm saying is, the whole point is, I don't agree. A man is a man depending on his self Like I always go back to the same thing. His characters, the things that he is. You can strip a man from all that money. You could be a fuck boy with that money versus a real nigga with that money. And y'all both get money, you're not going to be equal because of the things that's inside of that man. What's inside him is different from what's inside of you. The things that he went through as a man, you went through as a man. Okay, we both reached $1 million, but I'm a higher man than you because of the morals and principles I stand on versus you that just would do whatever. So regardless, it don't make you a man as because, oh, I can't pay for everything. We living in fucking reality. Every nigga ain't finna be no damn millionaire. Every nigga ain't finna have it to what it is like it was back in the day.
But can I kind of jump on that?
You want to piggyback on that?
Yeah, piggyback. Let me just do that because I feel like I was raised very modern. And so my mother was such a submissive woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we like
Shout out to mom.
So,
Shout out to mom.
And so I learned so much from her because she was like, you need to give your man his place and give him respect at the end of the day. And so she told me, she was like, you know what? In order for you to have a successful relationship with your husband, you have to be submissive. And it's in the Bible.
Moms was lacing you with some shit because we preach that every week. So moms ain't told you no lies.
So for me, I feel like at the end of the day, like I'm going to respect whatever my relationship, whoever I'm with, the man, he's going to lead. I'm going to let him lead.
Bars. Hey, pause right there. We're going to get back to that. Because that's bars.
I was finna say something, but...
Hold on. Let me... Because this nigga, bro, I can't believe this nigga said this shit.
Let me in.
Bro, first of all, shout out all the working class men that's keeping the world going. First of all, shout out to y'all. For this fucking goofy... let me take the glasses off for this one. For this fucking goofy to get up there with his platform that he got and say, you're not a man if you cannot pay all the bills for a woman is fucking asinine. Not only is it asinine, bro not living in reality. Like Messiah said, it's easy to critique and say what is and what ain't once you reach the top of Mount Rushmore. You feel me? When you in the trenches, it's different. When you in reality, it's different. His reality has shifted for what he's done for himself. So shout out to bro for making his reality what it is. Though? I don't know his name. But let's just get to the statistics. Let's just get to the reality of it. Less than 15% of the total population, this is all race, of men make over 6 figures. Right now, for the median home in America, you got to make about $114,000.
Right.
Average man makes $40,000. Right. Average woman makes about $37,000 to $40,000. Mm-hmm. So even with their income combined, they still make less than what it costs for the average home. Not only that, let's go with inflation. Your parents, if they would have made $100,000, 40 years ago, they would have to make almost $300,000 today to have the same spending power. So for your dad 40 years ago to have made $100,000 and been able to take care of his family with just his income, the man now has to make almost $300,000. Right. Now, cost of living went up, inflation went up. Guess what didn't go up? The motherfucking pay rates. So these plumbers that's making what they making, they still making what they making. The teachers, they still making what they making. All these jobs that keep society going, they're still making damn near the same. They have not went up in 30, 40 years. So how the fuck do you expect a man in 2023 going into 2024? Matter of fact, we in LA. This is the second most expensive place on fucking planet Earth. Right. This man making 40,000 houses is $1 million. Right. I don't give a fuck if he went and got 2 jobs, he couldn't afford it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's certain niggas that is going to be the exception. There's certain men that's going to be the exception. Right. But we got to sit back and look at society and go, wait a minute. But if all men across the board is having trouble affording this, they say like 70% of society is living check to check. People are making $100,000 out here, 6 figures, but still living check to check. Right. So it's something else going on other than, well, you ain't working hard enough. Yeah, man. Okay, so the motherfucking teachers, they ain't working hard enough because they paying going up. Right. The mechanics, they ain't working hard enough. The people working the oil rigs, they ain't working hard enough. The doctors, the lawyers, they ain't working hard enough.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Come on,
Let's
talk
keep
about
it real. People out here scamming. The average person out here, and I'm a blue collar worker. Whatever you want. I work in. I'm a bus driver. I've been a bus driver for 17 years.
Okay.
And I make good money. Yes. And guess what? It's still not enough. I get up and I go to work every single day.
Busting your ass.
Good money, but it's still not enough. So the people that are saying these things, I'm going to just be honest. Let's call a thing a thing. Half of these people are scammers. Especially that man was African. They is scammers.
I'm saying.
I'm
biggest scammers in the goddamn
I don't have no platform, so I can't get no backlash. Y'all motherfuckers is scammers. You on here telling this man, and I sympathize with the hardworking man that was trying to prove his point. That man is probably a scammer, and that's just keeping it real. Whatever he doing, hey, holler at me later. Tell me what's the formula. I don't know, but that's the reality. Most of these people is scammers.
Tap in. Hey, hey, I'm gonna say this though.
Hey, it's the truth.
But look, I'm gonna say
what
this.
What are they doing? Tell us what they doing that we ain't doing. Because you get up and go to work every day like I do, and you make good money just like I make good money. So a lot of these people are scammers. I don't know, and maybe that's just not my life destiny. I'm gonna be the bitch that's gonna make the example and go to jail. I don't know, but
hey, but look, let me say this though.
Scammers.
To say he's not a man is fucking
that's
crazy because you got to realize
idiotic.
Bills didn't always exist. This westernized society we got, it didn't always exist. But guess what did always exist? Men. So what the fuck was the criteria to be a man before we decided, hey, we're going to pay bills and we're going to pay taxes? When we was just out in nature, what made you a man then? When we wasn't paying bills. You know what I'm saying? Can you lead? Can you provide? Can you protect? Do you have morals? Do you have character? Do you have principles? It's a lot of bitch ass niggas that got money. It's a lot of cornball ass niggas that got money who cannot protect their family.
The majority of
and the woman that they're paying all the bills for. They can't lead a bitch out of a wet paper bag, but they got the bag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas who went out ass backwards and sold their soul for the bag.
Right.
Are you still a man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's different criteria to be considered a man. Paying bills is because of the way that we live now. That's a part of it. But only saying, Crip, it take more than that to be a man. Don't think because you put a bag on the table and paid the bills, he gonna tell this man, because he was like, what about my kids? He told him, hey, get a second job. I'm never gonna see my kids. That ain't your job to see your kids. So your bitch ass is not in your kid's life. You just paying for them?
Right.
Bro, the time that you invest in your kids is more important than what you buying them. They don't give a fuck about them Jordans after a week of wearing them.
Right.
The PlayStation after the game, and after a week, it's boring now. But what you instilling in their mind, your sons and your daughters, is more important than the money you spending. So your bitch ass just dropping the $1 on your wife and saying, I'm done with the family. You's a bitch. You're not a real man. Right. That's not a real man.
So let me say this real quick. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be quiet.
Nigga.
Let me say this to the nigga that's out here.
And you can come on the show and we can talk about it on 23rd Street.
The fame, the bitches, the whatever. You guys have to be more conscientious of the women that you guys pick to be a partner to you guys. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm a real bitch. I'm a real partner. I don't give a fuck what you got. I'm going to help you build, because behind every good, strong man, it's an even stronger woman. It takes two people.
I ain't gonna say stronger, but it's a great woman behind every.
No.
It's a great woman behind every successful man. That's a fact.
However y'all want to put it, I'm gonna say stronger. This is my definition of it. So let me say what I'm saying. It's a stronger woman because it takes a lot of a woman to say, my man don't got this, my man don't got that.
We are superior.
I'm gonna see this woman getting this, I'm gonna see this woman getting that, and to still stand 10 toes behind my man and not look at him no different because of what he can't give to me materialistically. I'm here to help you build. I'm here to help us build and be great together. You get what I'm saying?
No, shout out all the real women. I had to put that out there. Go ahead.
I want to shout out to the women, but I just compare everything to chess, just to go back to what y'all was saying. Like,
I don't know how to play chess.
Yeah, it don't matter though. But this is what I'm saying though. So in chess, the woman, the is one of the strongest pieces on the chessboard.
The queen.
But the queen get knocked off, the king is still living.
Right. The game continues.
Once the king get knocked off, the game is over. You can replace that queen several times. So she's a strong piece, of course. A woman is gonna let you know the things that you don't see. She's gonna see the
But
things
when you got
that
a real queen, she ain't finna get knocked off.
I ain't saying she get knocked
I'm
off.
just
But I'm just
telling
saying.
you.
Hold on. This ain't
Yeah,
queen versus king
she
though.
want to debate.
The whole point
Listen.
was money don't make you a man. Man make the money. A lot of these goofy ass, cornball ass niggas that was nobodies, who if you put them in a room with real men, these niggas couldn't even talk. Niggas would be slapping
But
these
let
niggas.
me piggyback on.
They get the bag and I'm a man. No, nigga.
Look.
boy.
I am
Facts.
the most submissive woman you
That
can
was a
ever
bye.
fucking
Money
meet.
make the man for sure.
Check this out.
Okay.
Okay.
Talk to me, Miss Submissive.
Bye.
I am the most submissive. Okay. But at the end of the day, women have to deal with all the repercussions of the consequences that we have to deal with our children. So, for example, I'm just speaking my truth, my story. I have 3 kids. 2 of them, which I share with one person, and then my last relationship.
So you got 2 baby daddies, 3
Yes.
kids. Okay, let's get into this.
And
Okay,
what- and what-
new
and-
topic.
hold
Let's
on.
get into it.
Let me just
Let's
speak
get
my
into
truth.
it.
Because she just said we got to be careful about choosing the women. Y'all got to be careful about choosing the damn
but
men.
let me speak my truth.
People be
Okay.
My truth.
I will never talk badly about the 2 fathers of my children.
It sound like where you
Number
going with
one,
it.
because I've been there, done that with them. But with the first 2, which my children are 16 and 15, I have a 16-year-old son and I have a 15-year-old daughter with this man.
Okay, you said you got to live with the consequences. What you
Yeah,
mean?
what are the
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, let us know. What's the
Okay,
consequences?
so we had kids at a young age. We were 18, just out of high school. Okay. He had money. He was doing his shit. He's been in and out of jail. But I'll never knock him as a father. I will never, all 3 of my kids that I have
What's the
ever
consequences?
Yeah, what's the
you talking about?
consequences?
Well, because I had to deal with the emotional state of my children when they were in it. He was in and out of jail.
You knew what type of person you was dealing with when you met him.
Yes.
So what are
Well, no, I didn't know he
So
was
you didn't know
gonna
he
do
was in the
fraud.
streets?
I met him when I was 17.
Man, we was in the streets at 13 and 14.
I'm saying.
Okay, well,
to
he
say-
got money because it's a different situation, and I'm not gonna tell his story.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
is it
saying
safe
doing
to
all
say? Is it safe to say the emotional repercussions that you dealing with was choices of your own actions? All women don't actually have to deal with that.
Absolutely.
So
So take
right,
accountability and don't say because of the man that
right.
whatever the case is.
You gotta take accountability.
To a
Yeah.
certain extent,
Yeah.
because I didn't know his whole story.
You have to
I
take
was fucking
accountability.
18.
You have to take accountability when you sitting there trying to blame somebody. You live and you learn. We
She
all
just
done been
sat
through
here and
different
said-
stages.
No. That's
I
what she's
ain't
saying.
blaming nobody.
Yeah, no,
That's what
But
she's
I'm
saying.
not saying my life is like this because it is. When you saying that, then you as a human being, as a person with a conscience, you have to take accountability. When we 17 and 16 and 15, whatever, you live and you learn. If you're not sitting here blaming him, then take it as what it is. But if you saying my life is like this because he was this and that, yeah, you have to take accountability.
no.
When you tell me,
hold on.
no, when you tell
gotta
me,
read the bit-
when you tell
let
me
me-
I got to deal with the consequences of certain things because of I was dealing with a man,
Hold on.
that's still the same thing to me.
No, you didn't let me finish.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is that when I say you live and you learn, we young. We get together when we 16. We getting it out the mud together, right? I'm not getting on here 20 years later and saying my life is fucked up because of this. You get what I'm trying to No. I'm just giving you an example. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying then I'm not taking accountability. We was in the trenches together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but when you get on you that's why I say you live and you learn. So and this is the correlation I want to make to this, because a lot of times you say, y'all pick the niggas y'all wanted,
Yeah,
whatever.
for sure.
A lot of us grew up together. We was young together. So it's not like I picked you. We was young.
That shit don't
And
matter.
you didn't know what we were going through at that
That
stage
shit don't-
in our
At the end of the day,
lives.
women control sex. Y'all took it there on your own behalf.
Check this
hold
out.
on.
I was going through some shit in my childhood.
That don't matter.
That
Regardless,
I
I can
wanted
say-
to get out of my else.
That don't matter though.
Anything else is an excuse.
No.
Whatever the case.
Anything
is.
other than
guys-
saying I picked bad at the
All
time.
three of y'all took away from what the fuck I was
No,
trying
look,
to say.
anything other. No, because look, this is what women like to do. I was 17, I was 18.
No.
We knew exactly what the fuck we was doing at 17 and 18.
We was being grown.
We
We
thought
knew
we
what we
was
was
grown
doing.
at 17.
We thought we was
18.
grown.
But I'm not getting on here
But
at
no,
38
what I'm
years
saying
old
is
and
you
saying that
knew-
my life is like this.
No.
because of
What
that.
I'm saying is, you knew if a nigga was in the streets or if a nigga was
Right, I was
the
in the
type of
streets
ain't
with
shit
you.
nigga. At 18,
Right.
you knew.
Right.
So when it panned out that way, and it's like, damn, this nigga in and out of jail. Well, I knew it was good when the money was here, but once the nigga start going in and out of jail,
No,
it's like, fuck. I gotta deal with
I
these
was in
repercussions.
love.
Still miss
I thought
everything
I
I
was
said.
You thought because when it was good, you thought it was never gonna turn bad. The possibility of jail
Right.
didn't exist in your mind, but that's your fault. you
Anybody-
wasn't living in reality
anybody
of the
that's
So
case.
how
in the
was I
streets can
gonna
never think
predict
that.
that he was gonna
It's
do
not
fraud?
predicted. No, you knew he was. But
Like
I'm just saying, if you knew he was dealing with somebody in the street, it's always a
No,
possibility.
he's a trust fund baby. I didn't know he wasn't from the
You
hood.
said you wasn't gonna tell the man business.
You said a trust
I'm
fund.
telling
Baby.
now because he's a trust fund baby. So
Explain that to me. What's a trust fund, baby?
His parents had bread.
I know. I just want to hear what she got. I just want.
No,
Oh,
when he
okay,
turned
okay.
18, he got a certain amount of money, which we got together when we were 16.
So he got. So you knew he was getting bread at 18.
He pulled up in a CLS 500.
And you was took.
2006.
You was took.
I was like, wait a minute. I'm a freaking on 6th Street on Long Beach. Like,
So you took advantage.
No.
So you took advantage.
No.
So you
I
was
didn't
took.
think
You like,
that
I'm on
was.
6th Street. This
No,
nigga that's got
no,
the trust
she didn't
fund.
take advantage. She
But-
met her
I didn't
knight in
take
shining
advantage. I
on.
didn't even know
let me
what
jump
the
on
fuck
that.
was
I'm
going
saying,
on.
That's exactly what happened.
Besides,
He said, I'm on 6th
quiet.
Street. Oh, I'm saying he 18, got the trust fund. Oh, I'm saying I'm in there. Yeah,
She met
and you want to
her-
have kids?
she
Yeah,
met
let's
her-
do it.
No,
I wasn't
yeah.
raised that way,
She
baby.
met her
I
knight in
wasn't
shining
raised that
armor.
Trap
way.
cur.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good story plot for you,
No,
this
but
is
I
what
didn't
I'm-
know that.
I'm just saying this is what I'm hearing right now. When
Wow.
you talk
I was raised by immigrants. Whatever, you don't know my story.
Hold on.
I'm not trying to.
No,
I'm
you
not
telling
trying
us
to
your
You
get-
story
don't know
right
my
now.
story, baby.
I'm
You
going
don't
off of what
know.
you telling me.
But you know what? It's cool.
Don't take it personal.
I love it. I love it.
look,
I
she-
love it.
Don't take it personal because
I
we
love
just
it. I'm
talking your.
not.
Hold
I
on.
know.
Hold on. This your
I
truth,
love
right?
it. It's my truth.
Okay. So did he meet your dad at the time? Did your
My
parents
daddy
approve of
was
him?
not in the picture, boo.
Let me tell you how.
Well, no, I only asked because you said your mom was submissive and she taught you to be submissive. So
Yeah, she did.
that's why. Who was she being submissive to?
She until my dad, he chose to leave. And that's a whole other story.
Yeah, I ain't trying to
But-
delve in your family. business.
Yeah.
I just because you said my mom taught me
But
these
my mom,
submissive
at
ways.
the end of the day, even though their relationship didn't work, my mom always grilled and instilled in us, like, we have to be submissive women. No matter what, if her relationship didn't work out, the only way it was going to work, because my grandparents
Your mama
were
was right.
together for 69 years before they died.
Your mama was right.
No. She told you right, but I'm gonna keep it 100. I was young excuse.
And my mom said my grandparents.
I'ma keep it real
Let me
with
say
you.
one thing. This is why I
Go
got
ahead.
here, because you said when you said I was young and you got to deal with the consequences of dealing with somebody. So that's where it started from, like the consequences of what? Because you dealt with a man and chose to have kids.
I'm
You
gonna
said
just
it
be plain out simple. If my baby daddy had not cheated with my best friend, which was my sister, I would have still been with him.
Are these the consequences you're talking about?
The first one.
Hold on, because it just went left just
Yeah,
now.
that's what I mean.
I was
Now I got
saying it
personal.
just went left
This
just
is why
now.
this what I mean. So now you're more just mad about your baby daddy. It ain't even about him going to jail. You mad about what he did as a cheating with your, like you said, your sister. And who you gonna be mad about, your baby daddy or your sister? They both foul.
Sister.
Yeah,
Sister.
Okay, so the jail. It sounded like the jail wasn't really an issue. You was gonna thug it out,
it's deeper than
but
that.
the fact
Yeah.
he fucked your sister,
I would have been.
that was
the last
crossing the
straw.
line.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so the
still fucking with
consequences is him fucking your sister, not him going to jail. Because you made it seem
not
like
my
him going
sister.
to jail.
She was like my sister.
No, I know your best friend, but you made it seem like him going to
My
jail
mom took her in when we were in high school.
was the deciding factor. Really, it was he fucked your homegirl, and it's like, damn, nigga, how could you do that?
It's like both of y'all betrayed.
But you
me, and I
can't
love
say
you.
all women got to deal with this, and this was a consequence. Nah, you picked a young nigga who was young, horny. Your friend probably looked just as good as you. He like, damn, she here throwing it. I'm taking it.
You probably was keeping her around too much.
You felt like
Yeah.
You probably went bragging, talking about,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this.
Now I know that.
He over there.
Oh, I'm
beating
saying
her, he
you
over there
bragging
tearing
about
her
it.
up.
I'm not naive to this.
Yeah.
Like I know.
Nah, no, but I just want to get the disclosure of, because we so quick to blame us as men, like, but
Nobody
women got to
blames
take the
y'all.
fault
you're
to
saying
themselves.
that
She felt
it
like
was
she
my
married
I'm not saying it's your fault that he fucked somebody.
That
I'm not-
I
I'm-
brought her too much into our home.
Yes.
Nah, I'm part of
Yes.
that. Part of that is true.
I'm gonna say this: as women, y'all make
My
mistakes.
mom. My mom said the same shit.
So your mom was right. Your mom was fucking right.
You should have never brought her into your house.
Your mom was fucking right. This is what y'all do. Y'all go to your homegirls. Y'all say, oh, he's such a great nigga. His dick is bomb. He got money. He got this. Y'all tell all the good shit.
Exactly what my
And your
mom
homegirl like this. Oh yeah, say word.
my man broke.
For sure.
Can't fuck.
First chance she got, she try to snatch the nigga. Because y'all don't think that it's a
And
competition.
My mom.
It's a competition.
When I told my mom what happened, she said, "What the fuck did I tell you, bitch?"
So why you doing this to your mama?
These are her exact words.
Shout out to your moms, because she trying to
Mom's
said-
trying to get it again.
You
Y'all
wasn't
don't
listening.
listen.
Mom
See, this is what I'm talking
said-
about. Y'all talking about 80s babies and 90s maybe.
No.
I told you y'all fucked this up.
Can I give you the scenario?
All I'm saying is
Okay,
Hey.
I don't want the scenario.
No, go ahead, run it.
Go ahead.
We
I'm
want the
quiet.
scenario.
I'm gonna let you- We want to hear.
Go ahead.
I fucking ran to my mom's job, okay? And I was like, Mom. And she was like, what the fuck? Like, she was like, why is she showing up at my job? And then
Well, your mic
clocked
up.
out. She clocked out and she was like, what's going on? And I said, Mom, I'm not going to say her name.
Are y'all still
But-
friends?
No.
You beat her up.
Girl, that's a whole other situation.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Y'all always doing the extras with that.
No, hold. Let me ask you
No,
this.
did you beat
So
her up?
is it
She was
safe
your
to
real friend,
say-
you should beat her up?
Is it safe to say everything that happened was pretty much your fault because you ignored the red flags because
I
you saw the
did.
flash?
I did.
Okay, so that's all Messiah
It's
was
my
saying
fault.
was don't blame the man. Like, damn,
No, I
we got to
didn't
deal with
blame him.
repercussions.
I've never blamed
Now
him.
you said the consequences of whatever you was dealing with because of having kids early. You started there, and you said the consequences of dealing with a certain man early. And then you start talking about how he gives a trust fund, baby.
What I
Yeah.
take accountability of was that I was trying to have her experience the life that I was living.
So you should have just
Who, your
y'all
friend?
should have been polygamy then.
So
you wanted
y'all
her
both should have fucked
If
with
you
him.
wanted her to experience everything you was
no.
It was
experiencing,
16.
Nah, you was trying to share the nigga with the money.
No, because she had a boyfriend, which
Uh-uh.
was
Does not
our
matter.
good
The
friend.
rabbit hole
Rest
keeps
in
getting
peace.
deeper.
He passed already.
Let me ask you a question. When you say you wanted her to experience everything you was experiencing, what do you mean by that?
Because when we were in high school, she went through a lot of shit.
What did you mean when you wanted her to experience what you was
Can
experiencing?
I talk?
No, but he's saying like, what did you mean? Like, okay, she went through a lot of shit, traumatic,
Yeah, that's
blah
cool.
blah blah.
Yeah,
but what do you mean
by the experience? What was you
specifically?
experiencing that you wanted her to
Yeah,
experience?
Okay. So when I ended up meeting him and I got with him, okay, I experienced a different life because we got together at 17. He was an average person, like me and you. Like, I mean,
I don't want to
we
cut you
were
off, but
teenagers.
we don't got time. We got to make a long story
All
short.
right.
This is why I'm asking you. So like, it's like, okay, when you experienced him, your lifestyle changed. So that means you started elevating, you started doing different things. What changed that you wanted her to experience? Like seeing different things? Y'all was going to different
Because she
places?
was like my sister.
I
okay, so
know,
you
but
wanted
what-
her to have a man like him?
What
No, her man was coming over to our
What did you
home.
want her to experience?
The good life.
The good life.
That's what I'm asking. What was the good life? Bottles? We got.
Because she experienced like sexual trauma with her stepdad.
What is the good life? Because you coming to my house and I'm shining on you. I got a good house. I got a good spot.
Because
What-
everything I had, she experienced herself. Because
what
my
was that?
mom,
Clothes,
Including your
shoes?
nigga.
What is the
no,
good life?
I didn't think she would do that.
But out of
No,
your
baby.
own,
Because
out of your own mouth,
Because
I want
her
you to
man
experience.
was coming over to the house.
I want you to experience
No.
everything I got. So she took that
What
literal.
do you
I want your
feel-
nigga too.
What do you feel like the quality of life that you offered her, exposing her to your life? Was it clothes, shoes, your nigga dick? What? That's what we're trying to get to the bottom of.
I'm gonna tell you like this, like right. So bro was doing a lot of things. Like he been.
Well, I guess
he
with
been.
her trauma.
Hold on. Let him finish. Hold on.
This is what I'm saying. So bro been doing a lot of things far as that, like traveling, doing a lot of different things that I have never done. So when he tells me, I want you to experience this, that means, okay, I'm gonna start going on trips with you. I'm gonna start going to these fly restaurants with you. I'm gonna start going to these different places with you because I want you to experience this. Now that's the experience of, okay, I want you to do something better because I know where we both came from, and now I want to see you experience something better. What was you wanting her to experience that was better for you?
Well, she was there for me when he didn't want to get up and take me to like shit for my.
I think you're missing my question.
Okay.
What did you want her to experience? What was you experiencing?
Just cut it off.
Now you said but no, we're not doing that. Don't get in your feelings. Please don't do that. He was making a lot of money. He was doing X, Y, and Z for you. You brought her around because you don't want to sound crazy, but women do that. The same way women get around and be like, "Oh, I'm not going with you if you don't pay for my friend." So now you got money.
Nah,
I'm gonna bring you around me.
wasn't that.
I'm not saying that's why I'm asking because I don't want to make assumptions.
Well, because we were a close unit. Like it wasn't just because I just brought her in. Me, Kendall,
She
him.
was emotional support.
Yeah, she was an emotional support. So we were all
It's crazy.
very tight. We were close.
Okay, so the bottom line, she thought y'all was closer than y'all was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? By you saying, I want you to experience everything, I'm pretty sure you probably was telling her this. She probably took that as a green light. I'm pretty sure you was bragging
she
about the
slept
type of
with him.
nigga. Yeah, she fucked.
Yeah, she
'Cause I'm
fucked
lost
him.
Yeah, the boyfriend and the best friend fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what separated them.
Oh.
But she's bringing her in as like, I want you to experience
You
everything.
shared too much with her.
Yeah, no, but I'm
Yes,
sharing.
with her.
Exactly.
But that's your fault. I'm
Right.
sharing
That was your
everything.
fault.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That was my
You
fault.
never told her he was off limits at that point. Like
That's
feel
all
like
we
y'all
trying
was
to
at
that's all
one.
we trying to
That's
get you
one.
to understand because you started it with
Oh, that was
women
the girl's
got to
fault.
deal with consequences that men don't. And then the whole story, we basically
I
came
shared too much.
to the conclusion that your mom came to was you
Right.
fucked up. You picked
Yeah.
you picked a certain caliber, certain type of nigga who is gonna fuck your best friend.
Right.
Exactly.
And then you exposed your best friend to him. You made it easy.
Right.
But she probably got the
Then you
friend.
gotta
She probably got the
trust
friend walking around the house in drawers.
Yeah.
Probably cool with all that type of stuff. Yeah.
No.
It's nothing. You my
Yeah.
homie. This
Let me
my
just-
nigga.
I own up to
She-
Let me
it.
just ask, was y'all on some freaky shit?
No, we
It's
never
cool.
like did
Nothing.
anything like that. No.
Okay.
She just
Okay.
took advantage
Look,
of it.
look. We gonna go on this last topic because I just wanted to get to the bottom of that because I was trying to see
You
where
got
we was
lost
going
in
with it.
translation.
But we came to the same conclusion that your mom did. Basically, you fucked up.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
was young,
I fucked up.
You was naive. You fucked up.
I own
But
up
she
to
only-
it.
That's all we saying. But don't blame the man on that. You gotta look in the mirror and say, I fucked up.
I don't blame
She
him.
could blame the man and
You
the
can't.
woman.
No,
blame the
you
man.
can't
Take
blame him.
accountability
I
for your
don't
own
blame
shit.
If I'm an
man.
ain't shit nigga, you can't blame me for being ain't
She didn't
shit
know he
and
was
just doing
ain't
what
shit.
I
You gotta
know how
trust
to
her.
do.
She thought that was her date.
No, she thought that was the
So
mirror.
her
picture.
intentions was wrong.
Oh, I'm
No,
saying.
no, no,
And
no,
he
no.
saw
knew
that
what the fuck was
CLS.
going on. He
Look.
probably knew that too.
Look, she said I was on 6th
Girl,
Street.
If you don't understand,
I saw that CLS.
Fucking
Cuz I got
Oh,
the
it's
money at
saying
18. Oh, it's saying,
Jackpot.
yeah.
Then she told the homegirl, girl, we in there. She like, yeah,
I'm
we
bring, I
in.
want you to experience this
Hey,
with me. Oh, it's
Talking to
saying.
these niggas is like beating a dead horse.
That's
Go
what he
ahead.
said.
We see him for what
Right.
it is.
We basically see
It's
what
nothing
happened.
wrong. It's
I
nothing-
see some of
I
it
It's
mean,
for what it
she
not-
is.
won. She won.
So she's
No.
still with the nigga.
No.
So why you didn't just stay with him?
Why?
Because you already had kids at this point, right?
Who gives a fuck?
What you mean?
He still wants me. I don't give a
Okay.
fuck about him.
What's the next thing we talking about?
Right.
Why
I
not?
hear you know what I'm saying? But
Damn.
crazy,
Nah,
bro.
but you know what? We're gonna leave that one alone. We're gonna go to the
because
next
it got a little
Let's go.
personal. We don't want you to like feel
Yeah,
like
Let's, yeah, let's.
Oh, it's saying 80s babies, 90s maybes.
90's what it is.
Oh, it's saying
All that.
I'm an 80s baby, 90s kid. You feel me? I feel like we was the last of the Mohicans. We was the last outside before social media. We seen both sides. These new generation kids,
I was on both sides.
they didn't
Nigga,
see
stop
both
it,
sides.
nigga.
They only see the internet side. So I say that to say this. It's only two genders.
Uh-huh.
We finna offend a lot of people.
Oh wow.
All this pronoun shit and all this other shit. Oh, it's saying you could identify as whatever you want to, but you're not about to force me to say it.
Right.
You ain't about to force my kid to say it. Stop teaching these fucking
I
kids
agree.
this shit. Stop. Keep these drag queens out the goddamn school.
At the
Take your
bathroom.
ass to Hamburger Mary's or wherever the fuck y'all hang out. Go to the drag shows. Stop having them at the goddamn school.
100%.
Stay the fuck out these kids' faces with this gay shit. Part of my YouTube, y'all got to give me a pass on that one. Y'all got to stop with this shit. It is man, it is woman. If you are a man that identifies as a woman, that's cool. I don't care how you live your life. Cool. You still a man with dick and balls under that dress. If you are a woman that identifies as a man, that's cool. You still got ass, titties, and a vagina with that bullshit strap on you walking around with. You're still a woman under there.
Right.
Identify as what you want. But this pronoun shit, we gotta relax.
It's very confusing.
You gotta relax.
I just had to switch my daughter out of a class because she was telling me that her teacher was like not identifying with like he, she, or whatever. And I said, no.
Yeah, that's over
What
with.
you mean? Like the teacher wanted to be. This is
The teacher wanted to be named by just her name. And it was a he.
Did y'all see that video? The
with
teachers,
the man, sir.
the man came to pick up his son.
Had the dress
The
on.
fucking teachers had his son in a dress. Basically,
I would
like,
beat his
try
ass.
this.
You should have beat his ass.
He calmly told him, hey, don't ever do this shit again. I would have been not as calm.
Damn,
but you got teachers telling your son, hey, you ever tried being a girl before?
No.
It's getting to that point.
I'm gonna just tell you all the truth, and I'm gonna be very transparent because I'm real. My daughter is 5 years old. We went to school last week. Oh God, the teacher came up to me and said, "Your daughter asked him. My daughter, she's 5. She asked the little girl to let's go in the bathroom and kiss. She said, let's go to the bathroom and kiss. So this is the thing. Like y'all know me for real in real life. Y'all know my personality and this, that, and that. So you know what type of shit I'm on, whatever the case may be.
For sure.
I feel like it's an agenda being pushed on our children. You see this in the cartoons and this, that, and that. And I can speak freely because as a parent, I'm standing in a position. Now I'm like, my daughter looking like a fucking predator. So it's like, she's 5 years old. You can only do so much chastising and getting in trouble and whooping you. I want to get to the bottom of what made you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because quite naturally, that's not nothing that we promote or push or whatever. And the reason I said that is to let you guys know that this is 100% real. So I'm sitting on here being 110% transparent about what just happened to me this week. And it fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? And I done been a whole lot of bitches in my life. And when I say that, it's nothing that I done brought around my kids, but I'm not judgmental or nothing like that because I done did some shit. But for my 5-year-old daughter to ask, let's go in the bathroom and kiss, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Problem.
Because that's not nothing that we display. I don't even kiss nobody in front of her.
Right.
Nobody.
So that's
not a
some
man,
outside influence.
not a woman,
So, yeah.
not nothing. But it opens up the door to them asking questions. Is somebody touching you? Is somebody doing this to you? It's whatever. And I asked her, I said, what made you do that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at these shows, these cartoons, everything is non-binary, non-gender. And the teacher even asked her, and I got mad because the teacher asked her. She said, well, I asked her, do you like girls? I said, what you mean? You asking somebody, do she like girls?
Wait, what?
And she said, I'm going to just be real and I have to think about it. I've been driving school buses for 17 years.
And never asked no kid no that shit.
Hold on, no. We talking about the day and age that we are in now because this is what's being promoted. These children have been taught at young ages that they gay, they straight, they whatever the case may be. So I was a little taken aback, but I couldn't in a real world that's living in this atmosphere in a school district thing. It's a real question because everybody sue behind everything. So a person could be like, my daughter is gay at 5 years old, and you violated their rights.
But this
the thing about that, I go back to talking about this shit all the time about different vibrations and different things about mentally, like that can program your kids. And at those ages, they are the most susceptible. That's the most times where you should be programming your kids. So parents, y'all damn near got to do overtime if you are a parent when it comes to, hold on, let me finish. You damn near got to do overtime when it comes to teaching your kids shit when what's right and what's wrong, because it's not just y'all. the kids they getting around can be an influence. The things they see on TV could be an influence. The music they hearing could be an influence. All these different vibrations and mental pictures are going in their subconscious minds and are programming them to be a certain way. On top of that, these teachers, like he just said, a teacher told another boy to put a damn dress on.
Right.
So all this could be influence and
It is.
making them thinking it's cool and thinking it's the right way when they getting taught the wrong
has
way.
Our generation fucked up. This is what has my daughter in a situation with her mental health is fucked up because she's having a teacher telling her, I'm not a Mrs., I'm not a Mr., I'm neutral. What the fuck?
But if you at home teaching your kids these things, who's
But
the
no,
kid? Who's
and
the
that's
kid
what
gonna
she
listen
was
to?
like, Mom, like, I don't understand. Like, why do I have my teacher telling me this, but you're teaching me that it's a man and a woman that are supposed to be like creating.
But in the world we living in, this is why I say you have to do overtime. If you damn near not doing
But-
homeschooling for your kids, they have to understand your
Do I
word.
need to keep them home.
I mean,
Like,
unless you're
I
gonna
don't
teach them,
get it.
but damn near, your word needs to be law. You need to
Right.
teach your kids to question everything. They need to be questioning.
No, fuck
Nah,
that.
no,
The
yes,
school
no.
system needs to.
You can
put,
say all that.
like,
It does not matter what you think about that. The school system are gonna do what they gonna do. They've been doing this shit since the beginning of time.
It's all programmed.
Yeah, your program.
programmed.
What do you think is going on? It's a curriculum that they
So
teach.
do you agree that they
as
they
a woman,
can have
as a
like
parent,
liberty
you
to
gotta
like?
I don't care about that. Is what I'm saying. It does not matter. Your kids have to go to school. We know all this, but your kids need to understand. They have to be individual thinkers. They have to think for themselves. They need to question why these teachers are telling them shit. People are letting their kids go to school 8 hours a day and get trained by these other people, and then don't come home and teach your kids nothing.
It's more
Okay,
than-
you come home and eat, and that's it. And then your kids is dumb as hell because now they're listening to everything that they're saying from these
I'm gonna be honest.
people that's teaching the wrong way.
You ain't saying nothing but the truth.
But they
You're not
teaching
saying
you
nothing
what
but
they
the
want.
truth.
What
You're
they
not saying
the only
nothing
thing
but
is
the truth.
that I talk about school shit all the time, like because I question school a lot, and I didn't like school a lot because a lot of shit didn't make sense to me. What I was questioning in the real world. But I know kids are doing the same thing at earlier ages now. But they need to question, why are you telling me this? If my mom is telling me this, why are you telling me this? And I need to question this and be able to think as myself as a kid. Not saying that yours at a 5-year-old should be doing that, but at 12 and 10, 11,
But
and
I'm not-
these
Hold on.
ages,
Let me interject. Because I agree with what he's saying, and I agree with what you saying, but I also agree with what she's saying.
Yeah, it's
That
all-
even though we know the school's gonna do what they do, at some point we have to draw a line and say you're not
Yes.
doing that.
Don't make it right.
Fuck all that.
Don't make it
we
right.
can.
We know
teach
you're gonna do
them-
what you do, but we not having that.
Right, right.
And we got the power to do that, but people so caught up in the goddamn matrix, just going to work,
Right.
paying bills, struggling, trying to figure out how the fuck they gonna get over this inflation.
So let me ask
like he
y'all.
said, the kids come home, they eat, and that's it, because the parents trying to decompress and they stress the fuck
That's
out.
why-
So let me
that's
ask
why
y'all. Let me ask y'all one
parents said
thing. What
I
is the
said.
solution that y'all saying that you can go change
Stand
the
up.
curriculum in school?
Stand up.
No, not the curriculum, because the curriculum itself is fucked up. We already know they ain't teaching everything we need to know. Most shit that they're teaching, you don't even fucking need in the real world. What I'm saying is draw the line on this. Hey, why do we bringing drag queens have a drag queen day? We bringing I want to
see
come out
a
the
Look at
class.
that
viral
weird ass
video.
shit about the nigga twerking at school and shit with the elementary.
That's what
I
I'm
see
saying.
A viral video where a mom
Okay, so
she came to the classroom and a teacher had a I guess she was like LGBTQ or whatever.
Yeah.
She had a rainbow
Don't get in
flag
trouble.
and
Don't
she
get in
had
trouble.
it like in her chalkboard
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
she snatched that
Yeah.
shit
Shout out to mom.
and she was like, "The fuck are you teaching my kid?"
Shout out to that mom.
Because she was like, at the end of the day, my child has their own individuality and they can pick if they want to be LGBTQ, but they don't need to be taught that at school.
Facts.
I want to say one
She's
thing,
here
man.
to
That's a
learn
fact.
history,
That's a fact.
math.
That's a fact.
Don't put that flag up. The fuck? If that's your own shit, then do that shit at home. Put that shit in your house.
Because let's be honest, heterosexual teachers are not going to school
Don't involve that shit at school. At the
Promote-
end
telling the
of
kids,
fucking day.
hold on, heterosexual
Fuck that
teachers
shit.
aren't going to school promoting heterosexuality to kids. They're just teaching the curriculum. They ain't going to school saying, hey, be straight, be straight. So why are you coming to school saying, be gay, be gay?
Some of the teachers they hiring probably gay as a motherfucker.
No, they are, but this is what we saying.
I know,
Leave
but,
that shit out the school.
but it does not matter what we saying. They're gonna do what they do. It does not matter.
The part of
But this is what we saying.
What I'm
can't unless if we stop it.
Yeah,
So-
but what
so-
is the solution?
so, hold
I
on.
got two questions. Hold on. What is the solution to stopping it? And I just want people to understand this, man. When school was fucking created, it was creating everybody. No, not even just fucking teach. Creating you to be workers.
Yeah, they're creating you to be
creating
a
you
worker
to
for
be
sure.
a worker, so you do not think
It's
for
the
your
same as
damn
slavery.
self. So
Same as
exactly,
slavery.
they're programming you to teach you everything they know
Christianity.
that they want you to know. They're not teaching you everything that they know. They teach
So
you
what
everything
do you
that
go to school to major in?
it's only small percentage of things that you go to.
So
that
you go as a teacher, right? You go and major and to be a history teacher.
You're not hearing
major
me.
in history, right?
Some of them is going just to go to
But
school to
you're
teach.
not gonna go and teach like sexist or like anything else. Stick to your curriculum.
You're saying that, but they're not doing
Whatever
that.
you have as a personal choice, keep that shit at home.
That's easier said than done. We get that. That's what we saying. If it was that
Exactly,
simple,
yeah,
that'll it'd
No,
be
but
that
look,
way.
this is what I'm saying. It
Right.
is that simple. The problem is,
It is that
people
simple.
don't realize we can make it that simple. Like I
Yes.
seen the video.
So
hold
what
on,
should we
hold
do?
on. I seen the video. A school was having the
When
drag
we grew
drag queen
up,
come up
we
there. Hold
didn't
on,
deal
hold
with
on,
this shit.
hold on. A school was having a drag queen come up there to do one of that drag queen shit. The parents found out about it. All the parents came, stood in front of the school, shut that shit down, sent the fucking the transgender back on his way. They called the police and everything. Police showed up. They said, we ain't having this. Police said, man, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Parents ain't having it. So that is the type of power I'm talking about. It's more than just talking. You gotta actually put feet on the pavement sometimes.
Right.
Like the mom who went into class, tore the flag down and said, you ain't teaching my kids this shit.
Right.
That's the type of action that I'm talking about. Not just talking about it. Parents as a collective going up to these schools and shutting that shit down physically.
So we
That's
have
what
to
it's
be-
gonna take.
But we don't
more
understand what
vigilant.
happened to that parent after that happened. You know what I mean? They probably done brought her in. Look, it's repercussions to that. You keep
Right.
doing this.
It don't matter. Fuck them
I
repercussions.
understand that.
Hold
I
on, hold
understand
on.
all that.
So,
Stand for something or
so
fall
let me-
for
let me
anything.
let me just say this as a parent that is actively, like I said, this is just something that just really happened to me this week with my own child. And that's why I said, whatever we talk about this week, I'm gonna get on here, I'm gonna be 110%
How did you deal with that?
transparent. First of all, I'm gonna always, I'm a real mom. I love my kids. I'm gonna support my kids in the best way possible, right? And as a realistic person, I know how it can feel as if somebody asks my daughter to do something like that. I'm gonna be upset. So I was ready to deal with it whatever way it flowed. You got to understand, these kids are in kindergarten. They're still impressionable. So a lot of the stuff they doing is learned behavior. And a lot of the learned behavior is not even coming from home. It's coming from the other kids at school. Because when it happened, the teacher came to me and said, I'm going to just tell you like this. Your daughter is XYZ. She a good kid, this, that, and that. I know these things. She said, this is not uncommon here. She said, we just had this student doing this. So she said, that's where they had to get down to the basics of, did you see somebody else doing it? Did somebody else try to do it to you? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
Because-
see, that's totally different than what we talking about. Now,
No,
when
I'm
your
just
daughter
saying.
just doing it. I'm
Now-
talking
now
about
part of what
teachers.
she's saying is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm talking about teachers influencing it
I
and it
get
being
it. But the
pushed
teachers,
on the kids. That's
teachers
different than a kid
the
just
teachers
saying
that I was dealing
some
with
shit.
was not promoting it.
No,
They
I'm
was
not
trying to
mad at
get-
them not promoting it. I'm
just telling
speaking
you-
on the
I'm just
ones
telling
that
you-
are, though.
Right. I'm just telling you what happened in my situation.
No,
Yeah,
that's
right.
a totally different situation. That's apples
Right,
and
but I
oranges.
get what you saying.
I'm talking about your kid going to school to learn math, reading, writing, science.
Right.
But then they show up and it's a
All I can
grown
say
ass
is
man
this.
in a dress.
We are living in a different
That's
time
out.
now.
No, fuck a different time. I don't care about that different time shit.
We gotta stand together
We
to
in
try
a
to change
different
the
time.
narrative. But this is what they do.
No, listen, we in a different time, but parents in this generation is softer than parents in the past generation. So
Rightfully.
although we are in different times, it's because we allowing it.
Yeah, but part of that,
Go back 20 years, they weren't allowing that shit.
Yeah, but some of the parents agree with that shit. So
no, that too.
It's not the same amount. It's not the same amount of people.
So it is different. You got these amount of parents that say, well, maybe they are like this, and maybe I'm not that parent. No, sis, come back on over here. You don't know that because I feel like you have a chance to stop. Like, okay, D.L. Hughley just posted the boy that wanted to be Elsa. It's more characters in Frozen than Elsa. They could have made their son be the boy. That boy is 3 and 4 years old. You could have said, nah, son, you gonna be the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I personally feel like. But they like, he loves Elsa. He wants to be whatever.
Look, I'm not even tripping on the parents who
so you gonna let your son wear the dress?
No, I'm not. I'm not here to try to change your mind to agree or disagree. What I'm saying is,
but it starts
in the school system, that shit got to come to an end.
It starts there, though. You letting your
no. You cannot control what the next parent does to their kid.
You letting your Halloween was on Tuesday. You didn't let your son wear a dress. Now he coming to school telling these kids that he a girl. It's all a part. It all plays a part into each other.
No, it does, but that's totally different than a fucking stranger telling your kid this is cool.
Saying. I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If he come to school and telling his classmates, that's different.
Right. I get
you can't control his house.
But you're putting it in my kid's mind.
You putting it in my kid's mind.
I get what you're saying.
When you supposed to be teaching them what's 1 + 1, what's 2 + 2. That's totally fucking different.
They talking about some other shit.
Exactly. Right.
So what do you feel like we should do?
I feel like we need to start doing what them parents did. We're gonna have to start going up to the school, raising hell, start going to these school board meetings, raising hell. Cause I was dealing with some racial shit. And it wasn't a lot of parents at them school board meetings. So a lot of this shit that getting passed is because it's meeting no resistance. Ain't nobody up there.
Right.
I'm taking off work going up there. I'm damn near the only nigga up there.
Because your situation is different.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not dealing with the same problem.
No, but I'm saying like any problem I hear parents complaining about, okay, cool, why you not raising hell?
Right.
Because we went up there to raise hell. So now they know. When they see me on campus, it's utmost respect. Oh, how you doing, Mr. Green? You know what I'm saying? It's totally different. They already know who I am. Yeah. They don't know who the fuck these parents is that's complaining. They ain't doing shit.
A lot more vigilant.
Exactly.
Then
boots on the motherfucking ground, man. Let's talk more action.
I understand.
But yeah, we gonna wrap this one up. I don't know where the fuck she went.
She had to.
I think that Tequila that ran through her. But yeah, good. I wanted to end it with when she came back, but
fuck it.
We'll be back with another one. We done went too motherfucking long on this one. Y'all make sure y'all share, like, subscribe to the channel. Like bro said, you can go everywhere else for the cap, but come here for the facts. The motherfucking viral way.
Easy.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.